Get ready for another subscription box. This is the October subscription box by Comic Garage. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and guess what? We are back at it again with another Comic Garage subscription. This time it is the October subscription. They asked me about my last package that they sent me. Oh wait, first, if you guys don't know anything about Comic Garage is a monthly subscription where they send you a bunch of comic books. I think about 10 to 11 comic books of your choosing, whatever you want. You request it, they'll send it to you. Well, not, you can't request a certain comic book. You just can request like certain titles like DC, Marvel, Image, and what have you. So they asked me about the last box. How was it? And I gave it an 8 out of 10. It would have been a little bit higher, but they sent me a Cable, the first issue of Cable, and which I already had, and I was like, it would have been an awesome comic subscription box if I didn't get that first issue of Cable. So that's the thing with being a comic book collector is you're probably, if you have a monthly subscription box like from Comic Garage, you're most likely going to get comic books that you probably already own. But hopefully we'll be a little bit lucky this time. And on top of that, like I said, like I was trying to get to after all my gibberish that I've been talking for the past, 5 minutes. They asked me how my my last comic subscription was of, what was that? What was September? Yeah, September. And I said, it was an 8 out of 10. And then being that it's Halloween coming up, month of October, I definitely want to see more like spooky titles. Maybe some more Spawn issues, something that's Halloween related. So hopefully they requested. Oh, here's my address here on the back. So hopefully they hold on, let me get this out. Requested. Okay, we're back. Whew. It took me, took a lot of strength to open up that damn box, man. Okay, so I went ahead, opened the box. I haven't looked at it yet. So here is Comic Garage. This is usually what they send you. They send me usually a sticker every time. Second time, this is my second subscription box. As you can see up on my board over here, I've already put the Comic Garage sticker up there. So I might add another Comic Garage sticker. It just depends on how good Comic Garage has done. So let's slice this open, guys, and let's see what we got in October's subscription. And if I'm stumbling over my words, it's because I've been drinking. No, it's because I've been really busy and I've been doing a lot of things. And I have a lot of things on my mind too, about a lot of things. I have a lot of things on my mind about a lot of things. So yeah, my mind is not really here at the moment, but I'm trying to make it happen. You guys ever had one of those days where it's just like, man, what am I doing with my life? Like, I need to do something more interesting and something more unique. I guess that's why I have a YouTube channel, but we're always looking for more, as human beings, and we're always searching for more, and, I'm kind of at a turning point in my life right now. My birthday's coming up. Go off topic if you guys bear with me and listen to, what I'm experiencing right now. Birthday's coming up on Friday, and I don't know, man, I feel like I'm getting older, but I feel good. I haven't felt this good in years. And, let me move this up today. And, you're just kind of looking for something more in life, you know what I mean? Even though, my YouTube channel is going really well, and I like that you guys, click and watch my videos and appreciate my content. It'd be nice if I get a little more reviews on my comic book reviews, but, comic books is not for everybody, and, I'm glad that, you guys take the time out to watch my channel. I just want to say thanks. Yeah, because, you know, I don't want to get too personal, but yeah, you know, life has its ups and downs. Mostly for me, it's been ups. You know, recently I haven't had any bad thing to complain about. I mean, yeah, you're going to stumble through life, you know, here and there. You know, you're going to hit a few speed bumps to slow your butt down. But, you know, you overcome it. That's what life is. And, you know, if you can't handle it, then you can't handle it. You know, people... I don't want to get too grim, but people, you know, can't handle it and they end up, you know, taking their own lives and stuff. And, you know, I've dealt with depression, anxiety before in the past, and I don't want to go down that road again. But I'm kind of like at a turning point in my life where I want to do something different. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm glad that you guys sat through and listened to me vent a little bit. But let's get to... at hand, what we have at hand, the comic books at hand. So already you guys see Spawn on the back, so hopefully this is a Spawn book. So see what we got. Oh, look at that. They actually listened to me. Yeah, I said I wanted more Spawn. I wanted more horror comic books, and they listened to me, guys. That's pretty awesome. So here's Spawn number 72. Look at that, guys. You know, and being that I'm a big Spawn collector and I collect a lot of action figures, I actually don't own that many Spawn comic books. I'm actually building up my collection. You know, if you guys watch my channel, I'm going to be doing a lot more comic book reviews and also Spawn comic book reviews as well. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. But here's Spawn 72. Oh, this is so awesome, man. This is really, really awesome. Here's them advertising the Spawn comic book, 1998, 1498, director's cut. I didn't even know there was a director's cut. 1998 is when this came out, and there is Spawn 72. That's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope that they listened to my request. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Here's another Swamp Thing. Man, Comic Garage loves sending me Swamp Thing comic books, man. I don't I don't know what to make of Swamp Thing. I'm not really a big fan of Swamp Thing. I don't think I've ever requested a Swamp Thing comic book. Well, I requested DC, so, you know. Flight of the Intruder, Danny Glover, William Dafoe, Brad Johnson. I don't remember that movie. What year is this from? January 18th. I don't know. What year is this from? It has to be an old because that's when Danny Glover was young, so it has to be from the 90s, right? But here is Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing. February 91. Jeez, man. That's crazy. Take another look at we have. Oh, look at that. We got a Cable comic book. Awesome, man. Yeah, I requested Cable comic books, X-Force comic books. I love Cable. Love X-Force. And that's pretty awesome. December 96. Wow. I think I stopped collecting comic books like around 96. So that's pretty awesome. So there's that. Here is another one. This looks pretty thick right here. X-Force and Cable 96. Wow, man. Wow. Yeah, if you guys have been watching my reviews, I just recently reviewed, who was it? Havoc from X Factor. Oh, and actually Deathlock from X-Force. So I'm a big fan of X-Force, and yeah, that's awesome that they send me some of these X-Force comic books. I don't know how I feel about these older ones. You know, I kind of like the 90s before 96, you know, because was it 91, 92, and I think 93 is when Jim Lee was still with Marvel Comics, and he was still drawing for Marvel Comics before he left and went over to Spawn. With Image, excuse me. Here is Flashback X-Force. Wow. July 1. -1 July. This is it. The team up you demanded but never thought you'd see. The Proud Star Brothers together again for the first time. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like that. And we got a Wolverine. Awesome, man. Wolverine. Marvel Comics presents Wolverine. $97.50. That's what I like to see. I love. What year did I say this was? This was 92, yeah, okay. So from 1992, that's what I like, the 92 comic books, because the artwork was amazing. And then you flip it over, Marvel Comics presents Ghost Rider and Cable. 97. So which one is which one is the comic book? Is it Cable or is it Wolverine? Or is it double? Is it a double book? Yeah, it appears to be like a double comic book. So you flip it over. Here's Wolverine. Wolverine presents Wolverine. Then you flip it over. And you got Ghost Rider and Cable. Marvel Comic presents. Huh. Okay. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool, guys. Okay. And then, awesome. Another Excalibur X-Men anniversary issue, number 71. That's really awesome. I don't own any Excalibur comic books. And then you flip it over on the back, and there's the rest of who is this in the front? Oh, there's Phoenix, and then you flip it over on the back. There's Cyclops, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Jean Grey, Professor X. I don't know who this is right here. That's pretty dope, man. And look, advertising Mortal Kombat for the Sega Genesis, man. I remember back in the day, you know, when Mortal Kombat first came on Sega Genesis, me and my brother got it, and we played it like non-stop, man, from morning till night. It was really, really awesome to have like a Sega Genesis and finally have Mortal Kombat on a system, a home system, because back in the day, before Sega Genesis, before Mortal Kombat ended up on Sega Genesis, it was still at the arcades. So when we first got it on Genesis, we didn't have Super Nintendo. I didn't have the Super Nintendo, but when we first got it on Sega Genesis, me and my brother played the hell out of that game, man. It's just amazing, you know, all these years to see Mortal Kombat still going strong. That's really, really awesome, man. So many memories. X-Men Classic, look at that. Number 50, $1.25. So $1.25 usually means it's from 1990, 91, 92, but this one's from 1990. You can tell it's a little bit of an older comic. It kind of has like an 80s feel, but it is a 90s comic book. And look at that. Super C Contra. Contra was an awesome freaking game. That's speaking of me and my brother playing. I remember you know, buying the first Nintendo, and me and my brother would play either Mario, or my brother would play the hell out of Contra, man. Contra, one of the best games ever. I actually own Contra 4, I believe it is, on Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, which is awesome, man. It's a perfect representation or replica of the original Contra, but a little bit better because it's better graphics. But that's awesome, man. Yeah, another video game me and my brother used to play all the time. He always would get mad at me, too, because we would play as a team, and I would end up dying. He would be pissed at me. He was like, what the hell are you doing dying? We got to make it to this board. We got to make it to this level. He would be really, really pissed at me. Ultimate X-Men. That's really dope, man. Daredevil and Wolverine. So this is definitely a newer comic book. I can tell by the cover. Issue 37, so it was what, 225 when it came out, so it's probably late 90s. And then here is Earth X. Looks like Chewbacca. But I'm pretty sure it's maybe Beast, I'm guessing. It has to be Beast, right? That's pretty dope. Never heard of Earth X. Milky Way. Oh, yeah. I don't know what year this is from. It looks like, yeah. How much did I say it was? $2.99. So, yeah, it's probably from the late 90s. Late 90s, maybe early 2000s. And then last but not least, guys, we got Avengers. Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers. Guest starring Magneto and Rogue of the X-Men. Okay, guys. You know what? The last one was a little bit better. The Avengers, Sins of a Father. Yeah, I don't really care too much for this one. This one, not so much. I don't really care for the newer comic books. I do like the X-Men Classics. That's a plus. Excalibur. That's a keeper. Yeah. This one's a keeper. X-Force. I love X-Force. This one I'm kind of up in the air. I don't really know, man. This is 96. X-Force and Cable. I don't really care too much for the artistry on here. Even though it's good, it's not, you know, Jim Lee quality. So that's kind of, you know what, this is kind of in a split pile right here. So, and then Swamp Thing, I don't know about Swamp Thing. We'll put that in that pile right there. And Spawn, awesome. So let's see, how many comics did they give me? They gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, they usually give me 11 comic books. So yeah, that's what they gave me last time. So I liked 5 out of the 11 comic books. These two I'm not really for sure about. These are kind of up in the air. I don't know what to make of these 2 comic books, man. I guess I'll have to give it a read and see. But yeah, it's kind of split. So I'm going to be fair, guys. I think the last rating I gave for the September issue was an 8 out of 10. This time around, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, man. I got some pretty good ones. The Spawn, like I said, X-Force, always a big fan. I like the Wolverine, the Excalibur, and then this X-Men Classic. As far as the rest of these, don't really care too much for. But yeah, 7 out of 10 for this October subscription. I wish they would have given me a little bit more horror comic books, because I did request horror comic books for the month of October, but you know, I did say more Spawn comic books, so they did give me 1 Spawn comic book. So yeah, 7 out of 10, guys. So yeah, we'll go ahead and leave it at that. If you guys like this little subscription, October subscription, or if you're interested at getting the monthly subscription to Comic Garage, if you want to check it out, here is their website, www.thecomicgarage.com. If you like what you saw, then maybe you like the Comic Garage. Check them out. Check out the, you know, the subscription you can get. But yeah, this month, it's a 7 out of 10 for me, guys. So there you guys have it. There was my little Comic Garage October subscription. And tell me what you guys think. Do you guys like what titles did you like from this little review? I guess we'll call it a review. So we'll leave it at that, guys. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to receive more cool, awesome reviews like this. And there you guys have it. I'll catch you guys in the next review.